ngaliot nebo kabarastait anan imoche ibarait mungarengung?
Anju logoywekab kobun Aasai TV. Nyorchingei boroindo nebo ibarait mungaret anan iyapte kabarastaengung raini.
Amanon kityok, itinye igorto age tugul en kaa?
Inyorchinigei boroindo nebo ibarasta agenge en ketesiet nebo Aasai TV.
Pirwech simoit raini anan isirwe sirutiet nenwach en namba 011 68 30,000 011 68 30,000.
Aasai TV, ketesiet neitutos bororiet.
Kongeten muguleldab tulonok ak timbonokab emoni, ole takongetunot tililindo kou keny, komiten anyinyindo neimuchi iyan. Savannah Honey ko kampunit neyoe ak kwoldo moingonikab segemik koboto kumiat nenin nebo segemik. En Savannah Honey ketinye raw natural honey, honeycomb, bee pollen cheikochin bortangung kimnotet, propolis chetoreti bortangung kokirinda mianwek, royal jelly neikochin bortangung kimnotet, chametabgei ak tililindo nemokyingei, bee venom nechule makatetab bortangung ak kokochi kotangusit. Kitinye kora moingonikab segemik chebo kasari kou Langstroth beehive, Kenya top beehive ak flow hive. Kitinye kora ngoroik chekiomunen segemik chenootin ko protective gear ak tuguk tugul chemogotin yon kiamu segemik kou kipsamaget, bee brush, honey extractor en alak chechang. Kikoitoi kora konetisiet en ichek chemoche konai akobo baetab segemik. Asinai chechang irutechech en tugenywan nemiten Bomet, oret nebo Bomet Longisa, anan ibirwech simoit en namba 0748 091 894 0748 091 894 anan ko 0724 052 975 0724 052 975 anan isirwech email en info@savannahhoneyafrica.com. En ng'wendut nemiten mianwek ak kerichek cheterterchin chekikichob asikekirindaen mianwechuton, kong'etunot kora itondab emet ko oret neinegen nekonu konyoiset ak kosobet nenin. Kong'eten kimnotetab kumiatab segemik keibun propolis kobun Havila Abitaravi. Havila propolis kokochin kimnotet bortang'ung nebo kokirinda mianwek, kokirinda koititiet, ting'oek, allergy, mianwek chenome oretab kabuset anan respiratory infections. Toreti kora moet anan mook konyor kosobet nebo chokyinet, ulcers, kaimutik chesiru borto, miondab magatet, sumek ak kaimutikab dandruffs. Havila propolis kora koribe chametabgei nebo kelek ak kutit nebo koboryo koboto bacteria anan kutik chemiten en kutit. En tebut age tugul anan angot imoche iyai order, ibirwech simoit en namba 0754 092 492 0754 092 492 0754 092 492. Havila Abitaravi, health and wellness from peace.
Engine nitangwe tuteta movie show Bensu ituni kila betut anakuwa mnyama kongeten side angwan over side mood nebo Game Boy take vita en ketesiet neichome nebo Aasai TV Kenya omiten vita kai aya maskini aya Jaileni Original.
Aja, hala watoto. Watu. Ana kwa watu. Aish. Kutuma. Kutu. Salala. No, tuma, no mucho, tuma bori after mo.
Did you know that you can convert airtime or bonga points to M-Pesa? You can sell or buy airtime and get good commission. You can buy cheap bundles. Download Olicom app from Play Store or dial *702*55#. For more information, visit www.olicom.co.ke or call 0714 387 777.
Aasai TV, ketesiet neituitos bororiet.
Target taman awaeng arawetab aeng kenyitab 2026. Chamgei chitab kalenjin itagatong logoywekab emet chebo Aasai TV Kenya ako nesomanwok ko Gladys Lembuja. Kitaune logoiwechutok ng'alekab bolotet ole kosubkei ak istoetab sirindet neo nebo chamaitab ODM Edwin Sifuna eng betutab amut eng tuyet nebo NEC nekokiyai eng county nebo Mombasa kakomongei Sifuna ak kong'ololji sirikab logoiwek eng nganasetab Nairobi ole kamwa ine kole tesetai kong'etu ko sirindet neo eng chamainotok kosubkei ak ne kamwa kole mokisub ng'atutik eng istoenyi. Kamwa Sifuna kole mokisub arorutik ak ng'atutik chebo chamait eng istoenyi ole kamwa kole kokiisto inendet kosubkei ak nekoesho serikalitab President Dr. William Ruto komiten koboto rubeiwotab kandoindet nebo chamainotok Godfrey Osoti, Babu Owino ak Winnie Odinga eng kwenutab kandoik alak kokoibor kandoichotok kaimetab kei kosubkei ak kandoinatet ole kaikimit kole mokisub ng'atutik eng kakwautyonotok. Kotes kole kikiyai ichek anan koyai icheket boriet nebo polatet kosubkei ak neborchingei imanda nebo biikab emet.
Countrymen, members of the ODM party, supporters, and members of the Fourth Estate, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I have taken note of the announcement made by a section of the ODM National Executive Committee in Mombasa yesterday, the 11th of February 2026, purporting to remove me from the position of Secretary General of the Orange Democratic Movement. Let me state without fear of contradiction that this action is illegal and procedural and a blatant violation of the ODM constitution as well as the principles of natural justice. At no time have I been informed of any allegations against me, be they of indiscipline, insubordination or incompetence in the execution of my duties as the Secretary General. Neither have I been invited to respond to any complaints in and out of the party on any matter that would constitute grounds for removal of a Secretary General. Consequently, no lawful organ of the party has invited me to any hearing. Indeed, as far as internal differences in opinion go, my only crime is that I have refused and I oppose any plans and schemes within the party to support President William Ruto's re-election. I said in Busia, Raila did not raise cowards. He did not teach us to run away from hardship or challenges, but to confront them head-on. Our party constitution places a responsibility on us to fight for ODM, and fight we shall. Through all lawful means, we shall fight for this great institution until the very end. We will challenge every illegality in the courts of law and in the court of public opinion. Surrender is not an option for us.
I want to state that the illegal removal of Sifuna from office is not taken on a light note by this team, and I want to condemn the leaders who did this. And the meeting that took place in Mombasa was an illegal meeting. That was a kangaroo meeting that was set up to remove the current Secretary General of ODM, Edwin Sifuna, from office. I want to state that these leaders were seen at one point in Mombasa taking sacred oath to uphold and protect the party constitution, the same constitution that they are violating. There was no proper procedure that was followed. And I want to state that there is no way that illegal office holders can remove a legal office holder, SecGen, from office. Lastly, I want to state that the only mistake Sifuna committed and the only mistakes that we are committing is to fight for the downtrodden, to fight for the forgotten in this society, to fight for the less privileged in Kenya, to fight for jobs to be given to our youth.
We are here to declare war. There is a coup that has happened in ODM. In olden days, coup plotters were supposed to have been stoned to death. Coup plotters were stoned to death. But we are in a democracy. That's why the SG is going to use the right legal channel. I've also instructed my lawyers to use the right internal dispute mechanism, failure to which will also go up the ladder through the justice channels.
Akeng logoywek alak ko kaitita eng betutab rani Minister nebo ripsetab kalyet eng emet orit Kipchumba Murkomen kot neking'ote ng'atutik nebo boror asikong'alalen kotinygei ak ripsetab kalyet eng emet ole kaimuch kong'alal agenge eng agenge ak meng'ik ak membaek chebo kot neking'ote ng'atutik ne kaimuch kotebsen inendet kotinygei ak tetutikab ripsetab kalyet mising ko eng komaswek chebo emoni chekikotestai kebaorionji ngemetab kalyet.
The other issue is, and I'll mention in my statement, and Majority Leader captured it, is the question of dealing with gangs, goons, and criminals that are used particularly for public functions. This has become a very difficult area for the police officers because the owners of the gangs sit in this house. They sit in high offices, Mr. Speaker. They are in Senate, they are in National Assembly. Some of them are in high political party offices. And the problem is that every time these people are arrested, the political leaders go and intimidate the police officers in the locality. They also visit our offices, visit the office of the IG and demand that they be transferred. When you go down to find out why they are demanding a transfer of police officer, it is only because that police officer is not playing to their tune in terms of gangs and goons. I have asked the IG and I've told the IG that you have protection of my office. No one should be able to intimidate police officers. Police officers must do their job. They must do it independently and impartially. We must be able to deal with gangs. In this invasion of Parliament of June 24th, was it 25th? 25th. I think 24th and 25th because the protests were 2 days. And the invasion of this house, I expected, Mr. Speaker, that members of Parliament unanimously will support the process of enforcing and arresting these criminals and gangs, including their financiers. Mr. Speaker, we found statements from a section of the political leaders in this house that, Mr. Speaker, are aiding and abetting and supporting people who are invading such public institutions. Let me just sound this warning that it will not stop at the parliament. They will come to your CDF offices, and you have no monopoly of gangs. Some gangs are yours, some other gangs are also being recruited by your opponent. If the police officers were to look the other side and allow these gangs to continue operating, none of us, no politician, no member of parliament, whether you are in opposition or in government, can be able to function. Remember that you are of a particular class of people who are considered to have some resources. And the day these gangs are going to unite to come for you, they will not care which side of the political divide you are in. It is important that all of us deal with this systemic issue of gangs because it's mutating. It starts with political bouncers, it goes to political goons, and then it moves to gangs because these people are being maintained using resources. And the same way we have bandits in other parts of the country, these are urban bandits, you know, that are actually terrorizing citizens. And Mr. Speaker, every time a crackdown is done, the same way you've seen in some parts of Nairobi, we see that political leaders are supporting them. The judiciary is not even doing better. A situation happens like the one that Parliament was invaded. We are investigating some members of Parliament, political leaders, their sponsors, and then they go and get anticipatory bail, Mr. Speaker, that they cannot be charged. And then, you know, it is okay to say and to get anticipatory bail that you cannot be arrested, but you can't give someone anticipatory bail that they cannot be charged. Because if the evidence is existing, that person should be charged. Let the courts weigh the evidence, Mr. Speaker, and determine whether or not that evidence meets the threshold to convict the person. But you cannot deny the National Criminal Enforcement System an opportunity to present that person before court. And the reason why this disease of gangs and goons is persisting, Mr. Speaker, is because they have their own collaborators in the judiciary. And some magistrates are already on standby, Mr. Speaker, to release people who have banned courts, attempted to ban parliament, banned police stations, Mr. Speaker, steal guns, and banned even public facilities, including schools, people's shops, people's markets. Mr. Speaker, when we said we are going to charge people for terror, we meant it because the Constitution the Anti-Terrorism Act is very clear that if you are carrying out activities that are meant to scare people, wide-scale in nature, including burning of houses, including stealing guns, including, Mr. Speaker, scaring a section of population, you are supposed to be charged for terrorism. You know, people think that terrorism is just because of cross-border or an enemy coming from elsewhere. A terrorist can be sitting in such a very beautiful chamber, Mr. Speaker, and perpetuating certain acts. Why we must be rough on the question of gangs is that it is no longer confined to Nairobi. In the old days, we used to have Jeshi la Mzee and some other characters, Nairobi, Kisumu.
Akakitaki county nebo Mandera ko kagomwa kandoindetab emet Dr. William Ruto kole tesetai serkalini ak kokoitoetab toretet eng oret nekararan koityi biik che kokoityi asenet nebo kemeut eng komoswek chebo Northeastern amakou eng tai ole kikibaorionji betetab tuguk chebo toretet eng eunekab kandoikab bolotet ole koilos rubeiwondenyi Kithure Kindiki kosubkei ak ne koindoji tetutik chotok eng oret nemie. Koilos seneta nebo Mandera Ali Roba tetutik chotok bo toretet netesetai tomo ko ole kikitupteji batai eng tetutikab bandab tai kong'ololi eng kasarta nebo kokoitoetab chepkondok chebo Nyota eng kaunti notok bo Mandera.
Mambo ya Rigathi Gachagua kutoka kwa ofisi imetokana na laana aliyefanya akiwa katika ofisi. When he was given the responsibility to oversee drought mitigation last drought season, Your Excellency, Rigathi Gachagua decided to do politics with that food rather than attending to the population. When people were starving, livestock were dying, yeye alikuwa anaita politicians kutoka other regions akiwaambia chukua gari 3 ya chakula, gari 4 ya chakula. Laana ya watu waliokuwa na njando walimtoa katika ofisi. Mimi nataka kukuambia your deputy president Professor Kindiki and I'm here for the last 15 years in politics. I want to say hats off for the way you're coordinating the drought mitigation program, and I've been around the constituency yote 30 wards. Musaada muliotoa is making a difference on the ground. Mimi nataka kusema wewe, Waziri Ruku, pamoja na BS Ismail, tunawashukuru sana kwa dhati na Mungu awabariki kwa sababu munaelewa utu ya shida ya wafugaji ambao wanaumia zaidi.
Vile vile tumekuwa tukipata matatizo for a very long time. Hapa tunaongea leo mambo ya drought. Na mimi nataka nimshukuru Deputy President wangu. Amepanga, mimi nilimpatia hiyo jukumu. Na governor amenikonfirmia yet for the first time we have the most comprehensive delivery of relief food in Mandera County. Wengine tuliwapatia nafasi kule mbele, wakakuja wakafanya biashara na chakula ya wananchi. Wakakuja kufanya siasa na chakula ya wananchi. Saa hizi wanajaribu kutuzungumzia. Sasa wewe my friend, wewe ulifutwa kazi kwa kuiba relief food. Alafu unakuja kutuongelesha mambo ya relief food. Wewe, you are the last person, the least qualified, with no moral authority to tell anybody anything on matters food relief because you are a petty thief. Nyinyi ambao mumezoea chuki, mumezoea ukabila, mumezoea ubaguzi, mimi nataka niwaeleze muda wenu umekwisha. Kenya inatembea sasa pamoja, hakuna ubaguzi tena, hakuna ukabila tena, mambo ya chuki hatuna nayo, tunataka tutembee kama Wakenya. Mandera hoye! Mandera hoye! Na hatusemi tu hivyo kwa maneno bwana. Mimi niliwaeleza ya kwamba ile ubaguzi ilikuweko miaka hiyo yote. Sasa ni wakati wa kuondoa hiyo ubaguzi.
Mambo ya kubaguliwa kwa mambo ya vipande na pasipoti, tunashukuru umetatua. Tulibaguliwa mambo ya barabara, umetatua. Jana ulikuwa kula mawe Modogashe, barabara ikikuja Mandera. Mambo ya kupatia watu wetu kazi umetatiza. You made sure that every person in our country, every community serves in your government. Your Excellency, you are the first president to sleep in Mandera. Wewe ulikuja hapa ukalala. Alafu mjinga mwingine akatuambia ati ulikutana na Al-Shabaab. Ana akatuambia ataenda kumwambia Amerika. Ule ambaye alisema kulala Mandera rais amekutana na Al-Shabaab. Maajabu ya Musa ndio saa hizi anataka kutuambia rafiki wetu. And we are telling him kuwa rais kulala hapa, kukuwa na kikao na wananchi na wazee na viongozi wakiongozwa na gavana. Wewe kumwambia rais amekutana na Al-Shabaab, umetufanyia ile madharau ambaye hatutasahau.
Vijana wa Mandera, katika hii program ya business support tuko na pesa yenu shilingi milioni 135 pesa zenu. Leo hapa mtaondoka na milioni 62. Nitawafuatilia na milioni 62 ingine. Na tutafuatana na nyinyi kuwasaidia, kuwapatia mentorship, kuwasomesha, kuwatrain, ndio kila mmoja wenu ile biashara unaenda kuanzisha iwe ni biashara ambayo itafaulu.
Keweke county nito po Bomet ko kakecher meng'ik chebo county nito po Bomet konam boroinwek chebo mung'aret chebitunotin eng nganasetab Bomet ak koboisien asikonyorchinigei kelchin. Niton ano ko kosubkei ak nebo ng'echeret eng kibagengeitab chemung'arainik chotok chebo Chamber of Commerce Leonard Langat nekimwa kole tesetai koetu taoninito mising ko kosubkei ak bitunet tab motwoshek chebo komonut cheboto cheu sukulitab barak nebo Bomet nekikikochi chata eng betushek cheng'ering'en chekokobata koyoe kobit boroinwek chechang nebo chemung'arainik anan nebo mung'aret.
Amache amwochi kora bikyok, especially the Kipsigis people, ak meng'ik tugul chebo Bomet alenji obwan kora oriku Bomet town. Matongibur yekakoimenkee rwaiga. Tuiyosiek chechang cheking'ololen akobo mung'aret keyoe olombo Lang'at. Ko bikyok chechang ngomure sait 10 kokakonam korwa olimbo gaa. So kikure chemung'araik sonam plan kokwek akobo meng'otetab bichu kobwa Bomet. Ngobwa biik chetenchu chenekit 12,000 kobwa Bomet ko mung'aret nono nekikere nekonyo express. So makimache sikoplanen biik alak chemobo Bomet, kimache biikab Bomet kobwa akoplanen akobo mung'aranito kakonyo koibwech university nito bo Bomet. So obwan keng'alalen akobo elekiyoitoi biashara ak kepchechigei kasisiek kora simakiyai kasit agenge kiyumchigei tugul kotugul komatakenyoru kora faida en tuguk chekakiyoe. Ko kikonech charter nebo Bomet University ako kiboiboi amun kaibwech mung'aret konyo Bomet. So kokimi yoin ketoche charter nenyonet nekikokonech His Excellency Dr. William Samoe komwawech akobo kokonech akobo charter nenyonet nekakekonech konyo university. Neni ko kit nekararan neibwech mung'aret konyo Bomet ak lagokyok chekamatabendi elelo kotiengei en meng'otosiek chekukoik kali komuche kosoman en university nenyon nebo Bomet akoyai kora biashara akotar sukul koigeit alak tugul en elekaba. So akuro karon tuyet nekitindoi en Bomet University. Facilitators ko National Treasury ak Chamber of Commerce Bomet chapter in conjunction with Nairobi chapter.
Ageng logoiwek alak ko somanet ko kit nebo kamanut mising ak noton amune nekikochin sigindet age tugul kong'eten nemoimuchegei ak neimuchegei asikobit kokilchigei somanetab lagokwak. Kabit nitok eng kikomuch kandoindet nebo kot neking'ote ng'atutik nebo Chibalungu kobun kandoinatetab komasatak Victor Koech Mandasi ko kakanapta anan koropta chepkondok che kitobonjin basari kong'eten silingishek 100,100 akoi 200,200 ko oret nebo kotoreten sigik ak kokanapta konam ichek eun chotok sikotoret somanetab lagokwak.
Betutab raini ko betut nekatebot sigik kobun kokwatinwek cheterter yekan kotuyechi sukulishek cheterter chebo primary asikoyonchin akopchechigei rabishek chebo basari chebo kenyini.
CDF nguni ko wolotin mau yukinye. CDF chebo nguni ko kokidoublen. Regime nikiwendi ko kikonech 100,100 kepchei in every primary school. Lakini tera chebo Mandasi konyo Mandasi en style kole konech 100,200 chepchei lok 40 chukicho kipchei lok 20 kekere kele mie noton.
Amwoe kongoi en meng'ik chebo Kyogong amun kopchei en kalyet mamiten kit nekakibol ako kopchei kora en oret nebo transparency ako equitably, yani mamiten chi newache kole masiche ako mara komasiche en oret nemonoton lakini kasich biik tugul en ortinwek chechoton ako nemosich kora ko kakomuita konai kole akwai tai yun kebendi.
Koker pcheetab basari mau betusiek alak chekitam kebwone kora kepche. Kinan kebirgei okot nan ot kemoiye lelen ingolelen mesirwa kichute chito nesire en kitabu kotor kole kityo kero notowo taban koronai obangange. Ko nguni ko kongoi mising kakibangan ake komie ne chebo meto ak chebo lege ko kabanganak kabisa.
Kakimuch kerutechin alak en sukulishek choton ak kakinyoru kotesetai en oret nebo kalyet tetutiet noton ole kaboiboenchi chongindab sigik ak kobor yametab gei. Kailos ichek membayatab kot neking'ote ng'atutik nebo komasoton Victor Koech en katabanetab basari choton ak kotes kosom kotestai koipchi ichek tetutik alak chebo bandab tai cheboto kimnatetab stimet nebo last mile.
Akongen ale boiboiyetab sigichu tugul chu miten ireyu ko ngamun kokisich basari. Singandan ko 200,000 kondatayon kora koker mheshimiwa amun anan ko moyomwe lakini kimwoe kongoi en choto chekokisich.
Kisichen en kalyet kipcheitoi komie akot last mile kora ko kikeyai sobei en kokwotinwek kyok en chepkesui. Among'u ale mi taa ng'alechon keibu ketik keibu tuguchon tugul kesiche en kebeberwek alak chetomo konyor sitimet kemwoe kora kele president 2 terms.
Kimwoe kora kongoi en mheshimiwa Mandasi en basari amun kong'eten ngobur en ng'echeret ot ndandan moyomwech kepchee en kalyet ako yome mieindo en choto chekokesich. Amoche amwoe kora mheshimiwa amun angen ale kere live ng'alekab last mile kisich biik alak komosich alak So sibwatei mheshimiwa anibu kiminyene.
Nicholas Bett ko nebo ngecheret en lengut nebo NGCDF en Jibalongo nekamwa kole kong'eten ngunon kobendi komang'u chekishek chebo basari choton ak yebaita noton kokoito.
So en kenyisiek chechang ko kikitokepchechingei nekit 20 million lakini ingonyo serikalitab Mandazi ko kiketes koik 60 million, 40 million chebo high school ak 20 million chebo lagokab university. Ko kakiyai en betutab raini en sukulisiek tugul tatuyaf en Jibalongo ko kabit kalyet akoyai en kalyet akoyai mieindo. And kit nekikoini kora moyo bichu keleini kakepchechigei ra akoib keibe koba office, yekakeib koba office kwa kiprinten ak inyon kewegu kora kebwan chekibore verification ichoton komoe keker kele lakwet nekokosich nebore Daisy Chelangat ko lakwanoton nekabit en chepkesut Daisy Chelangat ko kor kakeib office kwa kiprinten ak kewek kotun kewegu chekibore verifications chenyon kokere kole lakwani kokosich en chepkesut betutab raini ko noton nekosich yekaketestai en exercise noton kewekte koba office ak kesir ak inam kesir chekishek betunoton ak kisipte.
Kailos ichek tiletab kapkirwok nekose kang'ung'unyoshek en emoni nekiwirta kirwoket nekimache keisto lengut nebo NGCDF ole kamwa ichek kole nyolu kotestai lengunoton amun toreti mising sigik chemaimuchegei.
Kemwoe kongoi ngamun toreten ng'alekab CDF ngamun echek alak kotakemiten ng'weny ingenyoru ot 5000 choton kekere kokonobwech kot mising. Ko ingen ile biik alak mokorek ko kimoe kosto ngamun ityin ichendet amun mara kotindoo alak ng'alekab payslip ko echek alak ine ko kiasolai mekeren kweyot kibunu ng'atatiat ine kibire ine werani so kemwoe kongoi en 5000 ichu ngot kor komonyoru amwoe kora kongoi amun kanyor chitab kokwet akosoben anyoru kanyor lakwenyun akesoben.
Kongoi amun kikiwirta ng'atutiet nekimoe kisto CDF. Kongoi en president nenyon kora siku
ngwendi boyondono ne logowo kuker bunyo ko imen kere ko kalaba burge set kele set war kele bor kikele king.
Report engineer Aasai TV kong'eten Bomet kainenyin ko Aasai Kiplangat.
Eng logoiwek che kiwang'une ko kikotestai serikalitab boror kokimit barnotik kochut sukulishekab muswoknotet asikobit konetkei kosishek chekiboisien eunek ole kikushini kong kipsomaninik che tibik che somanjin engineering eng sukulitab Kericho National Polytechnic nemiten eng Bureti County nebo Kericho. Winetowet ak logoiwechutok eng koindo.
Somanet ak boisietab engineering ko kikebaorionji koyoe kipsomaninik che werik en chong'indo ingiyonien che tibik en kasarta nekoi. Ole kosibge ak registrar nebo Kericho National Polytechnic Geoffrey Bett ko kokonam kwo barak koitetab tibik che somanjin kosisiek choton en sukulinoton.
Kiboiboi ko Kericho National Polytechnic keker lagokyok kobwone kosomanjingei noton somanet noton nebo engineering. Aswa kebeberta noton nebo tibikyok. En kasarta nekokoloit koko kitinye log chetutukin che choton ko tibikyok chekichut kosit noton nebo engineering. Lakini amun en toretet ak kebeberta noton nebo marketing nekokeyai ko echek ko noton kikere kokonyo barak kebebertab tibik chechute kebebertab engineering. Kimwoe kelenen mi nabas en Kericho National Polytechnic ne nenyon tugul. Makibaguani kelenen ka tibik yu ana ka murenik ichochu. Mi nabas noton nebo echeket tugul kechutun engineering. Kosit nekikoker biik chechang kole bo murenik lakini mau noton. Echek ko kokinam kewal mwelekeo notet kotiengei kokinam kemarketen ak kemwochi tibikyok kele kochut. So ngunon enrollment nebo tibik nguni en engineering ko kokonyo barak.
Brenda Cherotich kosomanjin welding and fabrication ak Miriam Chemutai kosomanjin mechanical production technology chekamwa kole kiker kororonindab somanetab engineering konyon komuktechin kosirgei en boisionik ole kacher lagok che tibik koba sukulisiekab muswoknotet asikonyor somanet neu noton.
Anganutik kekurenon Brenda Cherotich ayobu komostab Kipkelion.
Asomanen Kericho National Polytechnic, asomanchini welding and fabrication level 6. Kechutu sukulini July in September last year. Kiamune sayai kosin ko kibo marinyu ngamun inendet ko contractor ko kilenjon kararan kasit ne iyochinigei malasima kele kesirin. Imuchi isirke like you your own boss. Achame ngamun inakot inam stimet ne tuguk chechang otitilatil chumainik ne kararan kosin ngamun iigu boss neng'ung'et ak noitos ak biik chechang like inoe iyai kasitab men sana. Ikere en chumi nekimiten nguni matot ichusen ati ile amache kasitab ladies, no, isungukanoti en ofisisiek mami kasit, kaikai kityo iyotchigei neng'ung'et as long itinye kityo tools komuch iyat workshop neng'ung'et ak inam kasing'ung.
En kainutikchu kekurono Miriam Chemutai ak kwayai kosit nebo mechanical production technology. Ako en kosit niton ko abaibai amun atinyorunen kelchin yoto en yuton. En ng'alekab kasitab engineering ko abaibai amun kasini kobo eut ne nyolchi koyai chi tugul sinyoru kelchin akot en ng'alekab production of increasing productivity in industries. Amwaini ladies olenji kararan kora kosit mobo murenik inegen, muche chi tugul. What a man can do, ladies can do better. Anan ko kai ko maran ko kuna uchovu lakini yon itinye vision kuna hiyo motivation. Ko atinye motivation ndong'ete subuhi akose atinye kimnotet amun angen ale mi kit notokchinigei en tai yun.
Aripotenjini Aasai TV logoiwekab emet kobun county nebo Kericho, kainenyun ko Winnie Towet.
Ako yotok chitab kalenjin ko kakituch logoiwekab emet kobate testai ker Aasai TV Kenya eng logoiwek ak tetutik alak amokwok betut notok nenyitat berurso nekaibwok logoiwekab emet ko Gladys Lembuch.
Aasai TV, ketesiet neituitos bororiet.